Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this evening live. We're doing live on IG as well as Facebook. I just want to thank everybody for coming this evening. Basically, we're going to talk about how to navigate, which I briefly talked about a little bit yesterday, how to navigate from a transition through from surviving to thriving. So that's essentially what we're going to talk about. I'm going to allow people to come in before we dive in, and then we'll get started. Let's see. Okay, so we'll wait a few more minutes, and I hope everybody had a good day today. Tuesday, the day after the holiday. So I hope everyone had a great day. So if I'm looking up, I'm trying to look at the Instagram community and as well as trying to look at Facebook. So if you see me looking up, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking, trying to make sure I speak to both audiences. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead on and get started because if you're like me, your time is very precious, and it seems like it's just not enough, hours in the day. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for coming. We really appreciate you all attending. Like I said, this workshop is basically, or a webinar, is just trying to show people how to navigate through these times, this new normal, how to navigate and be successful on the other side. So I just want to talk to you guys about just some brief, give you some brief information and advice, and then we have a couple of other people that are coming on to share information about how to navigate through change and change management. First, I just want to again say thank you, and I hope y'all had a wonderful day today. Essentially, we want to start off by talking about what is change. Change basically is just doing something different, and I pretty much talked about that a little bit yesterday. Change is just doing something different, whether it's getting married, whether it's getting a divorce, a separation, whether it's starting a new job, a new career, relocating your family, or relocating yourself. It's just anything that's different than what you were doing previously. However, transition is the process of going through that change. And right now we're all navigating this new normal, trying to adjust to the quarantine life, trying to adjust to everything being online, church being online, school being online. Speaking of which, we started school today, and that was very exciting to say the least. The kids were engaged, but it was definitely an adjustment, I think, for all. So anyway, we got to try to figure out ways how to navigate through this and come out on the other side whole and confident and prosperous in the process. So I put together a PowerPoint presentation, and I will try to link it or post it on. I'll try to figure it out. Like I said, with technology, although I'm a technology teacher, trying to keep up with the latest and the greatest is always changing. So, but I will try to. I'm certain I'll be able to take the PowerPoint and link it. I was trying to project the PowerPoint as part of the presentation, but that got to be a little bit cumbersome in trying to do that. You have to have a special software called Studio. Well, there are quite a few different platforms, but I used OBS yesterday and the day before, and then I end up using live stream OBS system to broadcast it where I can just have me on one side and then the PowerPoint on the other. But it just seemed like the logistics of that didn't work out too well, so I just said I just come and just talk to you guys about it, and then we'll have our guest speakers join us as well. Okay, so the first thing we talked about what change is, then we talked about what transition is. Again, change is basically something that we do that is different, and transition is the process of moving towards or navigating through that change. One thing I want to talk about is the mental habits highway, is what I call it. And essentially there is a left lane on the highway, right? And then there's a right lane on the highway. And in the left lane is a lot of things that are negative and so forth. And then in the right lane, there's a lot of positive behaviors and habits and thoughts that we have, we occur. And we want to stay off the left side and we want to keep on the right side. And that's very, very important. And so, with that being said, on the left side there is, ignorance or ignoring the truth, and on the right side is truth and walking in the truth. That's the positive side. And then we have worry on the left side when we're navigating through change and transition. Oftentimes we're wary. Oftentimes there's fear. Oftentimes there's resistance. Oftentimes there is grief. But then we have to really move towards acceptance. That's the positive side as well. And then there is doubt. A lot of times we're navigating through change. And then after doubt, we need to be that's on the left side, but we need to move to the right side to understanding and study. And then on the left side, a lot of times we're going through change. There's a fear. What are we going to get through this pandemic? Are we going to get through this life change, this new career, this new lifestyle? Are we going to this new area? Are we going to navigate through this successfully? There's a fear or a doubt. That's on the left side, but you have to counteract the fear with belief. Just believe that you will get through it, and know and trust that you will get through it. And then on the left side, of course, there is anxiety as well. A lot of times, we worry, we're fearful, and that ends up causes anxiety. And so with that, we have to navigate from anxiety and learn how to woosah, just relax and embrace the change, embrace the transition, and know that it is temporary, that it's not going to last forever. It's all temporary. And then also we have oftentimes on the left side we'll have depression and so forth, and then over on the right side we have acceptance, we have inner peace. There's a lot of different things that we can do to have inner peace as we navigate through change and transition. But essentially the most important thing is to be in the present. To be grateful for every day, just to live in the present moment, and that counteracts depression. So we just got to be grateful for what's going on right now. Don't think about what happened yesterday. Don't think about what's going to happen in the future, but just be in the present moment. That helps us deal with or navigate from depression. The last thing, if we continue on this left side, like Beyonce said, we don't want to stay on the left side. We want to move over here to the right side. So if we stay on the right side, well, let me go back. If we go on the left side, all of these things, depression, worry, fear, all these negative habits or emotions or thoughts are going to lead to decay, which is ultimately going to weaken our immune system. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So we want to make sure that we're strong and that we can survive the change and the transition that we encounter. Okay, so that's basically how we navigate. Instead of staying on the left side where there is worry, where there's fear, where there's anxiety, and things of that nature, you want to stay on the right side where there's belief, where there's love, where there's truth, where there is relaxation, where there's inner peace, where there's a belief in knowing that we got through something before in our lives, just like we got through that. The same God will bring us through whatever we're going through. He does not change. God does not change. So we just need to be cognizant of that truth when we're navigating change. And also, something that really has helped me a lot in my life in navigating change. My mother died of cancer and things of that nature. One thing that really, really helped me, I used to have this quote in my cubicle, and it used to say, life is 10% what happened to us and 90% of how we respond. It's by Abraham Lincoln, and that really helped me a lot. What we're going through right now is 10%. 90% of it is how we respond to what we're going through. So we always got to keep that in mind. Now, I just want to give you guys some strategies that will help us navigate through the transition. And one is we got to eat healthy, guys. We got to make sure that we are fueling ourselves with a lot of healthy fruits and vegetables and drinking a lot of water. We got to eat live foods so that we can thrive and get through this transition. Also, we got to exercise. I know a lot of us don't like getting started. But once you get started, if you're like me, it's like, oh my goodness. But once I get started exercising, I feel pretty good, but I feel even better after it's over and those endorphins start moving and circulating. Another thing that helps when you're navigating through change and transition is journaling. Writing down, releasing your thoughts about what's going on. You just have a way to express and release it. And then it doesn't seem as heavy. And journaling also is a excellent activity as far as mental clarity. So to help you get through a lot of things and you remain clear. And you get a lot of insight when you journal. Another thing is say affirmations. Every day affirm yourself. When you wake up in the morning, say, I am a survivor. I am going to get through this. This shall pass. Always start with I am. I am prosperous. I am happy. I am strong. I am, start with the I am. The great I am created everything. So everything is created after that I am statement. So every day affirm yourself and say, I'm strong, I'm happy, I'm successful, I'm prosperous, I'm navigating through this change and transition with excellence. So every day affirm yourself and strengthen yourself that way. Another thing to navigate through change and transition is to listen to music. Music is so very calming, and it just really calms your spirit, and so that'll help us deal with change. One thing I listen to gospel music, and I listen to R&B. I'm old school, so I love R&B, and also here lately I've been listening to they're called binaural beats, and you can just go to YouTube and go to key in binaural beats, and it is just instrumental music, and it's very calming. Another thing that I've been doing a lot is just doing a lot of deep breathing exercises. I got that from Alana Von Zant. Here lately I've been looking at her different lives and her different podcasts and different things that she's been putting on her YouTube channel. And she does a lot of breathing, and it really does calm you down. So those practices are really, really helpful. And also pamper yourself every day. Do something. We got to keep our cup full. So do something every day to make yourself happy. If it's girls, we might get our hair done or do our hair or nails. Buy yourself a new outfit. Just do something. Go get a pedicure, guys, and maybe go to the barber shop and get a different look or something like that, or get a new outfit. But do something to give yourself love, because it's hard to give other people love and to heal if you're not coming from a place of love yourself, if you don't feel it yourself. So pamper yourself. And also, we got to forgive whatever that's gone on in the past, or you just gotta let it go. In order to navigate through change and transition successfully, you gotta let a lot of things go. You can't carry that weight down, because that weakens us in our immunity as well. um Laughter. I always say laughter is the best medicine. I try to find something funny to laugh at every day. It could be a show. My kids, a lot of times, they keep me laughing. My students keep me laughing. But that is so, laughter is the best medicine. Also, go out and enjoy nature. Go for a walk. I walk a lot of times through my neighborhood. I go down to the park with my daughter and we walk. Just get out and walk. I also go swimming. Well, the American Family just opened back up in July, so I've probably been about 3 times. But get out and exercise and do something different in nature. Um, and spend time with family and friends and communicate. Again, that help us navigate through change effectively. And lastly, but certainly not least, pursue your purpose. Whatever you think that's in your heart, that God had put in your heart for you to pursue it. Every day, do something along that path. Your purpose is something that you really love, that you enjoy. Do something that you love and you enjoy. Every day, take some time to do that, and that helps you navigate through your purpose as well. So I hope these strategies and these tips help you guys navigate through your purpose, and learn how to, in order for us to be able to navigate successfully. Okay, guys, well, thank you so much for joining.